All right, welcome guys. Today we are having a webinar with Rosalind Domdom from Virgin Voyages. And my name is Felicia Sanders. We're with Trip It Like You Mean It. And we have Chelsea Franklin as well with us. And we're going to be partnering up to organize this fun 5K on the ship for October 13th to the 18th of this year. We're also going to be talking about the onboard experiences and some of the special perks that Rosalind will share with us if you book within the next 2 weeks until the end of April. So if you have any questions, please wait until the end or use the group chat and we'll make sure that we address your questions toward the end. All right, Rosalind, take it away.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Felicia. Appreciate your time and thank you for listening to this. Couple of things. We have some really amazing offers, but please, if you have any friends, family, anyone who you know who'd be a good fit for Virgin Voyages after listening to this, please make sure that you refer them to Felicia because that's the only way you're able to get these special incentives. You can't get them anywhere else. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. These are our beautiful ships, Scarlet Lady and Valiant Lady, that are live and operating in the water. We are so excited to share that we actually were the first brand to ever sweep the Cruise Critic Cruisers Choice Awards for 2023. So we literally won all of the different categories amongst large cruise ships. That means we are the best overall cruise line, best dining, best cabins, best service, and best value for your money. So if you have not been on board, I think that you'll definitely be able to tell why we won this. And it really speaks a lot because these are actual real life cruisers, real life sailors that have experienced Virgin that are nominating us for all of these awards that we won. So super excited to share that recent news. But I just want to give you all a feel of what it means to set sail the Virgin way. So if you all know anything about our founder, Sir Richard Branson, and all of his Virgin companies, you know, we really want to disrupt the industry and do things very differently. We truly feel like we are a game changer because there's really nothing else like us already out there in terms of cruising. So why choose Virgin? So I'm going to go over what it means to set sail the Virgin way and then go into a little bit more detail into all of these different categories. But first and foremost, we are adults only. You have to be 18 years old to come on board our ship, which is amazing. Also, we have amazing food and beverage on board. I'm not just saying this because I work for Virgin. Hands down, some of the best food I've ever had, whether on land or at sea. And then we are more inclusive with all of the food, dining, beverages, eateries. I'll talk more about what's included in the voyage fare. And then our wellness focus. So we like to say that we have that retox and detox experience on board all of our ships, meaning if you want to indulge and eat, drink, be merry, party, you can definitely do that. However, if that's not your jam, that's totally fine. If you want that more chill, laid back experience, if you want to focus on health, wellness, and fitness, you can definitely do that. And then curating your own experience. So this is where we are very different than other cruise lines. You know, we really wanted to take away all the things that people might not like about cruising and just focus on delivering a more relaxed luxe experience at sea. And then lastly, that yacht inspired design. So we like to say that we're very much that boutique hotel look and feel. One of my favorite things whenever I come on board our ships is that there's so many intimate spaces that don't make you feel like you're on a traditional cruise ship. So speaking of our exclusively adult experience, again, this is wonderful because you don't have to worry about any kids running around or screaming. Best part about it, you yourself can be that big kid on board any of our ships. And it's truly created for just having a fun time, laid back time, but with really great service and a sophisticated travel experience. And then, like I said, we really are more inclusive. We hate the idea of nickel and diming on cruise ships. So that means all of these things you see here are included in the voyage fare. That means all of the food in restaurants, all of the tips, unlimited Wi-Fi, all of the onboard entertainment, all group fitness classes, and all of the essential drinks, which are the majority of non-alcoholic beverages. So that's going to be your soda, juice, coffee, tea, and still and sparkling water. And a lot of great feedback about our inclusions because these things can really add up on other cruise lines, sometimes doubling or even tripling the cost of the initial fare. And then moving on to relaxed luxe. So I don't know about you, but I definitely want to be that lady right there, saving water and drinking some champagne all day long. But again, very much that Virgin rock star service, but without being too stuffy or too formal. So we like to say, come as you are, do what you want to do on your own time. If there's any activities or events that appeal to you, great. If there are things that don't, that's totally fine. We just want you to have the best time ever on our floating resort at sea. So moving on to our favorite topic, my favorite topic, food and beverage. So we are really breaking a lot of the rules with food and beverage on board our cruise ship. So we're happy to share that there are no buffets, there's no main dining room, no formal dress code, no formal seating times. Just really want to take away all of those formalities about traditional cruise dining and focus on delivering amazing dining experiences that are very comparable to some of the best land-based restaurants. Best part about it, we have really great specialty dining, but without all of that specialty upcharges that you see on other cruise lines. So just to take a deeper dive into our specialty restaurants, but again, without the specialty charges. First, we've got Gun Bay, which is the first Korean barbecue restaurant at sea. Really fun, high energy, social experience, dining experience. Our crew here, they're really fun. They give you a shot of soju, which is like the Korean version of sake, and play drinking games with you, but really fun social dining experience at Gun Bay. And then next we've got Extra Virgin, which is our modern, authentic Italian restaurant. Fresh homemade pasta, meatballs, charcuterie, all of the wine cocktails are amazing, as well as all of the dessert here at Extra Virgin. And then my favorite restaurant on board, it's called Pink Agave. So this is our elevated Mexican restaurant, more Mexico City street food cuisine. Some of the fan favorites there. That photo is actually my favorite dish on board our ship. That's the duck mole, really delicious, but we've got anything from pomegranate guacamole to bread pudding to the largest selection of mezcal and tequila. Everything here is delicious with that extra spice of Mexico City cuisine. And then next we've got Test Kitchen. So this is our learning laboratory restaurant. We do have cooking and mixology classes here, as well as tasting menus, a very unique dining experience that you have to try at least once when you're on board. Definitely a longer dining experience, but it is amazing to think that that is included in the voyage fare because something comparable on land is probably going to be anywhere from 100 to 200 per person. And then moving on to Razzle Dazzle. So this is our more vegan, vegetarian forward restaurant. So of course there's a lot of healthy options here. However, if that's not what you want to do, that's totally fine because we have a lot of secret menu items as well as naughty menu items here, but a great option for both brunch and dinner at Razzle Dazzle. And then lastly, we've got the Wake. So this is our steak and seafood restaurant. I would definitely say our more fancy restaurant, but remember, we don't do anything too fancy or formal on board our ships, but really great bottomless brunch options here, as well as steak and seafood dinner at the Wake. So moving on to some more of our more casual, fast casual on the go options. So outside of those specialty dining options, we've got the Dock and Dock House. What's really cool about this space is that it is Mediterranean carts passing around tapas and small plates here. There's day beds, loungers right at the dock. We've got the pizza place, which is a great option for late night dining. Fresh homemade pizza, one of my favorite spots on board. We also have Sun Club Cafe, so that's outdoor. It's kind of a hidden gem. Not everyone really knows about it, but we've got some great poke bowls there. And then the Social Club is our fun circus festival themed place. We've got hot dogs, popcorn, candy, boozy milkshakes there. And then the Grounds Club is our coffee shop on board our ship. And then we've got Lick Me Till Ice Cream. That's our homemade ice cream, homemade gelato shop. So a lot of great dining options overall. And then moving on to our beverage programs. So on this slide right here, you're going to see some examples of our beer, wine, and liquor. And we're happy to share a good percentage of our drinks are under $10 and always inclusive of tips. And we're very excited right now because we have this great promotion that's good through the end of May, where you don't have to worry about paying for drinks. And I'll talk more about that at the end with the promotions. So moving on to our itinerary, just going to give you a quick overview here. So we do have 4 ships. 2 of them are currently live in the water. That's going to be Scarlet Lady and Valiant Lady. And then Resilient Lady is launching very soon this May out of Athens, Greece. And then our 4th ship is launching this December, Brilliant Lady out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. So just taking a deeper dive, again, Scarlet Lady, she is the shorter 4- and 5-night sailings year-round out of Miami, going to Mexico, the Caribbean, and Key West. And they'll all include a stop at our private beach club in Bimini in the Bahamas. And then Valiant Lady, she is currently in Miami, but not for long. She does the longer 6- and 8-night Caribbean sailings, but she's making her way very soon in the summer to Barcelona, where we've got 2 7-night med sailings, and there's overnights in Ibiza and Palma de Mallorca, Spain. And then, like I said, Resilient Lady is launching very soon this May out of Athens, Greece. So we've got 2 7-night sailings with an overnight in Mykonos, visiting amazing Greek Isle destinations, Dubrovnik, Croatia, Santorini, and Turkey. And then Resilient Lady is making her way to Australia in the winter. But in between, we kind of have our version of a mini world cruise, but it's broken down into 3 different segments. There are sailors who are lucky enough that they're doing all 3 segments. So really great longer experience with that 14-night Athens to Dubai sailing, that 15-night Dubai to Singapore. And that last segment is that 15-night Singapore, Bali, and Sydney sailing before she makes her way traveling throughout Australia, New Zealand, and Tasmania out of Melbourne, Australia. And then, like I said, our 4th ship is Brilliant Lady, launching this December out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. We've got 2 7-night Southern Caribbean sailings, visiting a lot of those ABC islands, which I'm super, super excited about. So just get ready and excited for these 4 ships coming from Virgin. So just to give you a visual and an infographic of where we're going, literally all over the world, obviously transatlantic, transoceanic, Caribbean, Greek Isles, Med, and South Pacific. So we are super, super excited about more destinations and itineraries to come. So stay tuned for that. So this is the main attraction for this presentation. We definitely would love for you all to join us on our 5-night Dominican days on Scarlet Lady this fall. So this is going to be October 13th through the 18th. You'll see it's super short and sweet. I've done this myself. It's one of my favorites on Scarlet Lady, but it's out of Miami. We have a day at sea, going to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, another day at sea before visiting our beach club at Bimini in the Bahamas, and then, of course, heading back home to Miami. But we've got some great promotions right now, which I'll talk more about. So I pulled up some sample pricing. This is based on double occupancy, unless it says solo to the right of it. And it has some great incentives. So if you want that more VIP experience, you can definitely do that with the Mega Rockstar or Rockstar Suites. I'm always a fan of at least getting the balcony. That's what we call our sea terrace, just because it's great experience just watching the beautiful ocean and sunsets from your sea terrace. That's going to be at $25.90. And then we also have our sea view and insider cabins as well. And then if you are booking with Felicia by the end of this month, we are throwing in onboard credit, what we call sailor loot, depending on what cabin category you choose. So that's going to be $50 for an inside and sea view, $100 per cabin for a sea terrace, and $200 for any Rockstar suite. And then I will just share, we are also throwing in a $300 bar tab per cabin. That again, remember how I said you don't have to worry about paying for drinks. That's what that bar tab is for. So if you book by the end of this month, we're throwing in a $300 bar tab if you book by the end of this month with Felicia. So more details on that bar tab soon. So this right here is one of our marquee destinations for any itinerary that departs out of Miami, which is the 5-night Dominican days that definitely departs out of Miami. So we are super excited about our beach club. What's great about it, entrance into the beach club is included. All of the food here is included. We bring some of our Virgin Voyages crew here, so you have that friendly, familiar face and that rockstar Virgin service. But really amazing experience here. If you want to do shore excursions, meditation, yoga, of course, if you just want to chill and lay out at the beach or the pool, you can do that. But, you know, really, really fun experience at our private beach club at Bimini. And best part about it, don't have to worry about kids running around here. So moving on to our cabins and suites. So this video clip shows you, you know, definitely more of that boutique hotel, modern hip feel for our cabins. The majority of our cabins are our sea terrace balcony cabins. And just taking a deeper dive into our what we call clever cabins. Right here is our sea terrace. Again, that's with a balcony. And if you look on that desk next to the lamp, there is a very small tablet there. That's why we call our cabins clever, because that tablet pretty much controls a lot of the things in your cabin. So whether it's opening and closing the blinds and the shades, turning on TV, music, mood lighting, housekeeping, room service, all of the things are pretty much controlled with the touch of that tablet. And just showing you right there again, that is one of our many mood lightings that we have in all of our cabins. And then just showing you the configuration of our beds, what we call seabed loungers. So on that bottom right-hand side, you'll see a video clip. When you do walk into your cabin, it is made up as a bed. However, if you want to change it up, our cabin host can simply slide one section of the bed to the other to create that seabed lounger that you see on that bottom right-hand side. Please note, though, that the beds do not separate. So it's going to be head-to-head or toe-to-toe. If you don't want to sleep in the same bed, just want to make sure you guys are fully aware of that. But again, a great way to enjoy the space more in your cabin if you'd like to change it up from day to night. And then moving on to our Rockstar suites. So we've got 78 suites comprised of 63 Rockstar suites and 15 Mega Rockstar suites. I love this video clip. It is actually one of our massive suites. We only have 2 of these on board each ship. Absolutely massive at almost 2,200 square feet. And yes, those are real guitars that you can play. The fun thing about this is the actual outdoor area is larger than the interior. So this is a great option if you want to entertain, host, have friends over. But again, just that more VIP experience here. So some of the amenities and perks, if you book one of our Rockstar quarters, you'll get access to Richard's Rooftop. So that is our private outdoor VIP lounge for all of our Rockstar sailors. We've got day beds, loungers, hot tubs, as well as a bar at Richard's Rooftop. And then in your suite, you've got a curated in-room bar. You can see that photo on the bottom left of that cheeky corner suite. Literally, that entire selection of beer, wine, liquor, non-alcoholic beverages. That first round is on us. Really large servings of alcohol and all beverages right there. If you want to swap things out, you can also do that as well. And then you all get early booking and priority access. So you get first dibs on dining reservations, shore excursions, getting on board the ship. Also, that's with the help of your Rockstar agent who you have access to 24/7, just making sure that you have an amazing time while you're on board our ships. And then moving on to our Mega Rockstar quarters. So again, there are only 15 of these, definitely more of that VIP exclusive experience. In addition, Mega Rockstar sailors get private transfers to and from the ship. You also get a daily bar tab. So that means at any of the bars, restaurants, you get unlimited drinks right there, as well as a bottomless in-room bar that gets replenished anytime you want. So essentially, that's going to be all-inclusive there with all beverages. And then daily spa access to our thermal suite. So if you want to get your relaxation on every single day, you can do that. And you also get upgraded Wi-Fi as well. So here we have our visual of Richard's Rooftop. Again, that's that outdoor VIP lounge for all of our Rockstar sailors. So quickly moving on to some onboard spaces. We've got the roundabout, which is our atrium area on board all of our ships. Very much that centralized meeting location. You can meet up with all of your friends there before heading out for the night. We also have got some outdoor pool areas. That's going to be the aquatic club and well-being pool. And if you want to make that permanent mark and have that memory of your time while on board Virgin, you can definitely do that at Squid Ink Tattoo Studio. And then, like I said, we focus a lot on health and wellness. So we've got B Complex, our fitness studio. You're able to do anything from yoga, treadmills, weights, machines, and group fitness classes. And best part about it, amazing 360 views of the ocean while working out. And then next, we've got some wellness. So we've got the Tune-Up, which is our nail salon. Dry Dock is our women's hair salon. Stubble and Groom is our grooming lounge for men. And Redemption Spa is our full service spa. And here we've got some more fun things. So we've got the Groupie, which is our karaoke space. We've got 3 private karaoke rooms. They're all soundproof, so you don't have to worry about how you sound. But this is a great option if you just want to sing as much as possible while on board any of our ships. The Red Room is one of our entertainment venues. What's cool about this space is that the stage and the seating configures in so many different ways, depending on what type of performance or show you're watching. And then the Social Club is a great spot for solo travelers, or if you want to just mix and mingle and make new friends while on board. Again, that's that circus festival theme. We've got some video games, foosball, a lot of board games, all of that right there. And then, of course, the arcade. So remember, you can be that big kid on board our ships, reliving all of your childhood video games. Best part about it, you don't have to worry about bringing any coins in because you can play all day and all night at the arcade without that. And then moving on to the manor. So the top 2 photos, that top left photo is actually the most Instagrammable photo on board our ship. That is the entrance into the manor, which is our 2-level nightclub. We've got some really fun things happening here. The drag show, diva show. We also have VHS 80s workout right here. Obviously, music performances, as well as obviously late night clubbing and dancing at the manor. And then we do have a lot of nods to Virgin Records, Virgin Music. So we've got Voyage Vinyl, our record shop on board. If you are one of our lucky rock star sailors in our suites, you'll have a turntable that you can purchase some of these records at Voyage Vinyl and play them on there. And then the casino. So this is our full service casino. You can play all the games that you want. The best part about it, it is a smoke-free casino. So you don't have to worry about smelling like any smoke while playing on board. So just as a recap, why Virgin Voyages? Of course, the Virgin brand is always about delivering those amazing customer experiences. We are adults only and more inclusive with all of the food tips and Wi-Fi included. So I always just want to share some real life quotes from sailors who've actually experienced it, because because Virgin is so new, people aren't quite sure about it. They don't know if it's the right fit. We truly feel like we're a great fit for a lot, but a couple of these quotes that just resonate well with me. One of my favorite things is from Debbie. She says, "It's a really mixed group of ages. I saw all shapes, sizes, and ages. There was from 20s to 80s. What I was really impressed with is how everybody was having a good time." And she is a first-time cruiser at age 60. And another quote right here. Another quote right here that I love. It's from Mim, who's 72 years old. It says, "I like to call sailing with Virgin much more inclusive. I feel like some resorts trick you with inclusions, but there are caveats, same as some other cruise lines. Whereas Virgin is up front, the dining is the best at sea, the crew is second to none." So Mim's had 1 sailing with Virgin and has 2 booked for this year. So just wanted to share, lastly, some of our amazing offers that we have. We just launched this today, where we have airfare credit. It's up to $1,200. You don't have to book air with Virgin. It's literally a straight up discount off the voyage fare. This is good through May 24th, and you'll get free drinks. So just taking a deeper dive, our air credit promo, that means up to $1,200 air credit for 2023 med sailings, and up to $500 air credit for all other sailings. So again, this is for any bookings from now through May 24th, and it's available for Sea Terrace, Sea View, and Insider cabins. for these eligible dates. So you'll see on Resilient Lady, that's May 14th through October 15th of this year. And for Valiant Lady, that's May 7th through October 22nd of this year to get that $1,200 air credit. Really great value there if you want to do any Med or European sailings. And then all other sailings through the end of April 2024, literally Scarlet Lady, Valiant Lady, Resilient Lady, and Brilliant Lady. Anything that is outside of those dates listed for Resilient and Valiant through the end of April 2024 will receive the up to $500 air credit. So again, great promotion right there. In addition, we want to make sure that we are focusing a lot on solo travelers. So we've got our no single supplements on European voyages. And just taking a deeper dive into this, that means no single supplement for 2023 Med sailings. Again, that starts today through May 24th. It is not combinable with the air credit promo. It is for XL sea terraces and below, essentially every cabin category except for our suites. And again, matching the same dates for Resilient Lady, May 14th through October 15th while she's in Athens, and Valiant Lady while she's in Barcelona, May 7th through October 22nd. So if you're looking to do any Med sailings out of Barcelona or out of Athens, Greece, this is the time to do it if you're a single sailor or if you want to take advantage of the air credit for double occupancy or higher. That's going to be a great value right there. The last thing I just wanted to also share, actually, I keep saying the last thing, but there's always promotions going on, but we're happy to share that we are launching our loyalty club. It is called Virgin Voyages Sailing Club. It is not officially launched just yet, but we want to make sure that we're matching status with other major cruise lines. So right there, any of these major cruise lines you see here at these membership levels, if you have any of the status right here, again, come on over. We're going to give you a lot of great amenities and perks and rewards. And we don't want you to look back and think about any other cruise line because we think we'll win you over. And then lastly, again, the 10% pay in full discount. This is for any sailings that are outside 180 days, where we take a 10% discount on the voyage fare. It is combinable with all of the other offers that we've got going on. So if you're able to take advantage of this, another great discount to have. So again, make sure you take advantage of booking by April 30th with Felicia. If you book the Inside or Sea View cabin, that's going to be $50 onboard credit, a Sea Terrace $100 onboard credit, and a Rockstar Suite that's going to be $200. Again, just showing that right here. Here is Felicia's information. Would love for you all to take advantage of this by April 30th. And as a reminder, this is our group date that we've got on October 13th through the 18th for the 5-night Dominican days. And remember, you'll get that free bar tab of $300 per cabin. Again, if you book with Felicia by the end of this month. So with that, I'm just going to take a pause. And Felicia, if you have any questions or if anyone else has any questions, please let me know.
Thank you, Rosalind. And I just want to clarify, it's whoever booked with Triple Like You Mean It. So Chelsea, you guys can reach out to her as well. So just, if you have any additional question, you can reach out to me or Chelsea. And her information, if you can just type it on the chat. Chelsea, I believe probably most of you guys already know her contact. So feel free to do so afterward. But yeah, no, that was really good.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Any other questions we have before we close out?
I do actually have a clarification question. So about the
Yes.
airfare credit,
Yes.
you mentioned for Valiant Lady and Scarlet definitely included. But for people who wants to book possibly for next year, for example, the Brilliant Lady is the one that I think piqued some people's interest as well because it has such a unique destination.
Yes.
Is that so basically any sailing up until April 2024, you will be getting $500 air credit?
Yes, yes. And just so you know, that's a straight up discount on the voyage fare that is reflected when you book it. You'll see that $500 discount. for any sailings through the end of April 2024, but it's especially the Resilient Lady and Valiant Lady that get the $1,200 air credit. But yes, any sailings through the end of April 2024 at a minimum will get the $500 air credit or discount off the voyage fare.
Awesome. That's a great deal.
Yes, yes, yes. So anything else before we close out?
Chelsea, or do everybody else
Yeah,
have
I
any
don't think I
questions or
have anything.
questions?
I was just gonna ask questions about the air credit, but you pretty much asked the same thing, so.
Awesome.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome. Well, I'll make sure to send you the recording. Again, if you all know anyone who you think would be a great fit for any sailing, it's not just a group date. If you book by April 30th with a 20% deposit, you're able to get the 50, 100, or 200. And remember, you also get that free bar tab of $300 for booking with this group date, the 5-night Dominican days. Anything else before we close out? Are we good?
Yes, and what I'll do is once I have the recording, I will attach it and send it over to Chelsea so you guys can rewatch part of it. And if you have any questions, definitely reach out back to us. So
Awesome. Awesome.
okay.
Well, yes, thank you guys so much. And Felicia, I'll make sure to send this soon. Appreciate your time and look forward to getting you all on board Virgin.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thanks. Thanks.